quick look. We know Lindsay was hurt quite a bit last year. But look at this. Week 1, he plays the first half and then doesn't come out of halftime because of the turf toe. Comes back in week 6, and if everyone can remember the setting or the situation that he came back to, Melvin had just gotten the DUI and then had that surprise, what was it, Zach's strep throat, right? The week of, it's like, yeah, I'm sure that's what it was. But nevertheless, the Broncos were going on the road, and it also coincided with Drew Lock's return to the lineup after getting hurt in week 2. And you're playing a very savvily coached New England Patriots team in their own house. They are not accustomed to losing too many games. He carried that team. Drew Lock was throwing dimes that game. In fact, he played a nearly perfect game, did Drew, until the fourth quarter. Halfway through the fourth quarter, throws a couple of picks, and you're like, man, what the heck? You were on. His guys were not catching the ball, or else you would have had huge numbers. But nevertheless, what kept that offense moving up and down the field, because guys were dropping so many passes that day, was Lindsay. A total, utter, complete bell cow. 23 carries, 101 yards. Then you jump to week 7. This is the Kansas City game. He goes 9 carries for 79 yards. 9 carries, gang, for 79 yards. And then Daniel Sorensen of the Chiefs, the safety, knocks him out with a dirty helmet-to-helmet. And by the way, Sorensen did get fined for that. And he gets concussed, but he ends up coming back. All right, he gets out of protocol in time to play the next week. That was the big comeback game. And one of the things that sparked that comeback, all right, if you guys can remember in the third quarter, was Lindsay's massive touchdown run. And then, of course, he finished that game, 6 carries, 83 yards. But from there, it started kind of going downhill, right? 8 carries, 23. Then in week 10, at the Raiders, he gets 4 carries, all right? And I get it. The Raiders had really put it to the Broncos in that game. It was pretty lopsided early, and you had to kind of go to the pass, but still 4 touches to arguably your most explosive offensive player gets 4 touches. All right, last thing here, Zach. Then you get to Miami, and once again, he gives you that bell cow workhorse type production, 16 carries, 82 yards, averaged 5 yards per clip. And then again, it starts kind of going down. 9 carries in that New Orleans game. He gets hurt again. That's when we learned that the injury that eventually cost him 16 and 17, he suffered it in this New Orleans game where he started at quarterback. I know Kendall Hinton was the actual quarterback of the game, but it was Lindsay who was out on the field for snap 1 as the Wildcat quarterback in that game. And then, as you can see, his production just dipped because it was not only by this point was he banged up from the misuse, Zach, but the lack of creativity, the lack of, just any sort of innovation started to take its toll, and he ended up having to miss the last 2 games with the knee.
A few things that jump out. First of all, look at the defenses he's fit. Not to make excuses, but a lot of those defenses, Buffalo, New Orleans, Miami, those are really good run defenses. And Pat Shurmur was running an outside running back right into the teeth of every opposing defense. But scroll up, Chad. I want to just point out 7, 6, 4. Those amounts are disgusting to see when it comes to Phillip Lindsay. 4 carries. I don't care about game flow. I don't care about game script. I don't care about anything. And there's no arguable to me, when you're a most explosive playmaker gets 4 carries. 6 carries for 83 yards. He averaged 13.83 yards a carry. Why not give him more? Why not keep feeding Phil? It makes no sense. And that's where his anger stems from. It's like, I don't have to see 23 carries a game, but let me make the most of my opportunities. If I have the hot hand, keep rolling with me. Don't run me right up the middle. And we're going to see his receiving stats here, Chad, and it's even more depressing.
Yeah, let me try and show that to everybody real quick. So, one catch, then what?
It's the targets, though, that matter. The targets.
All right, yeah, let's look at the targets. So, 1, 3, 3, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. So by season's end, he was he had 14 total targets, 7 of which he caught. I know there was 1 or 2 drops in there, but a lot of them were just not good passes. Like They weren't using him in that enough to where he had any modicum of chemistry set up with the quarterback. And so it was just disjointed, right, when they actually would go to him. That's on Shurmur, dude, and I get it. Part of it, too, is a young quarterback kind of finding his way. There were so many, viable targets, even without Sutton, that Drew had to kind of figure out how to create some chemistry and move the ball. Jerry, KJ, Noah, then you get to Albert O, Then even late in the season, Melvin is a receiver. And then late in the season, you see, of course, Tim Patrick. That's probably the guy he has his best chemistry with, Drew. And then late in the season, you see Tyreek Cleveland really come on strong for the Broncos in the finale. But Zach, 14 targets, 7 receptions, 28 yards. One of them was I misread that. But nevertheless, just tragically misused and wasted.